All right, Craig with Kuat here, and let's wrap up part 2, the installation. So in the first part, if you didn't watch it, go back and please take a look, but we covered what's in the box on the IBEX B2, how to configure it from full height down to mid height. And today we're gonna show you how to install the IBEX B2 mid height on our full-size truck, 2024 Ford Raptor. So just as I mentioned, this is a 2024 Ford Raptor with the 5.7 bed. So that is our IBEX B2. You can see here, we don't have a tonneau cover and we don't have a track system. So as far as mounting it, I talked about those kind of C or J style clamps that will bite just under the rails. 4 clamps, 2 on the front, 2 on the side. First thing you'll do here is, once you have it all assembled, loosen up these orange bolts, both on this side and that side. For this step, it totally helps to grab a friend. So I'm gonna run inside and see who we can find. So I grabbed Cisco real quick. He is gonna help us install the IBEX.
I am.
Hey Cisco.
Hello.
If you want to carefully kind of grab that in, and I've already loosened these up, kind of fan these out. Okay, maybe a little farther. Easy. Okay, you have, this is the rear. So we'll pick it up and do a 180. Do a little do-si-do. So for this step, installing the provided kind of C-clamps or J-style clamp, you can tell where this portion clicks into here, and then this is the security bolt. We provide this security Allen wrench, but this bolts in. So the first step I like to do is just disconnect all 3 of these pieces, because we'll want to install this on the track system first. So this piece will go kind of flush in line with there. So that's step 1. All right, when installing the top portion of the clamp mount, you'll notice there is a security bolt also provided in this portion. We include the security wrench in that size. You can see you're going to utilize that lower track system. So what I've done is I've loosened the bolt just enough to still engage some of the threads on the nuts. And then what that does is allows you to enter both bolts. You can slide that on down and just repeat. So you'll do 2 of those here, 2 of those on this side. Here's the other one. All right, now that I've got the mounts assembled partially on there, I'm taking the J-clamp, C-clamp style mount and just lining it up, finding a spot that there's no bolt heads or I'm not blocking any other accessories that might click into here. So this mount, like I said, just clicks under there, you'll line it up, and then what I do is I start the large bolt and just get some of the threads. You might still need to do some finite adjustments to find a good spot that's pretty evenly spaced. Same sort of thing, just make sure all these are pretty hand, or at least they're on there and the threads aren't gonna slide. So like I said, you might need to do some more finite adjusting. After you install the top bolts, The next step, and you found a good flat spot, install these side bolts down or torque them down to spec first before you torque down the top one. We want to make sure these are flush and bite appropriately on this side rail prior to bolting down the top one. So I'm going to go check my position on all these, make sure these two bolts, like I said, that one, and those are all buttoned up. Okay, side bolts are torqued down, so now you're going to put on this. Like I said, get this thing down appropriately and move on to all four. All right, I've gone back through all of the bolts on the side, the bolts on the top, all four corners. I've also tightened back down the orange bolts that we loosened on the crossbars to get the appropriate angle. It is installed. What do y'all think? It's the IBEX B2 in a mid-height version, 5.7 bed. There it is. All right, and there you all have it. The IBEX B2 mid-size configuration of this Ford Raptor. Like I said, it's a 5.7 bed. We are showing a MALE panel over here on this side, a full-length MALE panel in the mid-height. Yeah, we're all set. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and if there's other truck builds that you want us to feature, send those our way. We will do what we can so you all visually can see what this will look like on your truck.